If James Gunn is teasing Ben the Goat Affleck and Henry, let me put Rapo Rub Vicks all over that hairy chest Cavill in World's Finest, bro, I am going to watch the Real Housewife in the cult classic Kinky Kong, starring not Peter Jackson, but directed by Puffer Jackson. So without further ado, let's break this bitch down and let's see what we get.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you've done for me and the life you've given me.
So at a global virtual meeting was held for Warner Brothers for Discovery employees, and just introducing James Gunn and Peter Safran as the co-CEOs of DC Studios. Zaslav says they will build a Bible for cohesive DC universe overarching across films, TV, animation, gaming, and more, which is exactly what you want to hear if you're a DC fan. Cohesion, yes. Thank you, David Zaslav. Thank you, James Gunn. Thank you, Peter Safran. I couldn't ask for anything more. Also, in the virtual meeting with WBD employees, James Gunn talked about how he loves seeing Batman and Superman interact and how they are the same and different at the same time. Now, of course, I think this is just James Gunn just teasing a nice little wink and a nod. It's like, hey, for our 10-year plan for DC, or for the 4 years that he's there, I'm going to make shit happen. I'm going to give the fans what they want. And we've been literally begging since the birth of Christ to see a World's Finest movie with Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the possibilities and what that would entail for a World's Finest movie to occur with the GOAT Affleck and the GOAT Cavill together on screen, not fighting, but actually teaming up? Bro, it'll be like World's Finest, the animated movie, the Batman Superman Adventures. Bro, if you're a 90s baby and you remember watching that shit, it'll be amazing. Yes, please give it to me. A World's Finest movie would shatter the internet, will break box office records, especially if it's done well. But first things first, we got to establish Superman. We got to establish Henry Cavill once more. We got to give him his solo movie. Maybe when Affleck hopefully returns, I think he will. I think under the direction of James Gunn and Peter Safran, because they're all nerds. Gunn's a nerd, Safran's a nerd, Cavill's a nerd, Affleck's a nerd. And I think Ben Affleck will have a lot more trust and faith in Gunn and Safran, especially when they see the results of, a Flash movie or Superman movie. And I think that will entice Affleck to come back even more. And I hope so, because that would be awesome. Everyone's coming back. I do believe Ray Fisher is going to come back. And I think, like I said, seeing the excitement from the fan base and seeing the excitement with Henry Cavill every time he talks about Superman and see the big smile on his face, I think Affleck will be a lot more trusting with Gunn and Safran. And listen, if we get a Batfleck solo movie with Deathstroke, hopefully, or at least establish Batfleck in his own movie, and it turns out to be great, I think, again, that would just spark the interest for Ben Affleck. It's like, you know what? I trust you guys. This was an amazing process coming back as Batman. I want to come back and do a World's Finest movie. And like I said, a World's Finest movie would be one of the biggest comic book movies of all time, bro. Especially when it's done right, because we love Cavill, and especially with Ben Affleck, if we get a solo Batfleck movie that everyone can agree on, like, yo, Affleck is great. This was a great movie. Like I said, the more the consumers and the audience have more confidence in DC, the better DC will better off being, because again, you will have a lot more confidence from the general audience and from the fan base. Like, all right, I love this new direction. You guys did Superman great. You guys are doing the Flash great. You guys did Batfleck great. So now I have more faith in this DC product. Win-win.
Really tell, yeah.
Recovery.
I think this is great news, and like I said, I think this is just James Gunn tipping his hand. It's like, hey guys, the World's Finest movie, don't worry, I got you. It's going to be on the table, but first, let's establish Superman, let's get the Batfleck movie, and then we will unite the two and give us one of the biggest comic book movies of all time. World's Finest, it's a possibility. Let's make it happen. As always, hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, join the Truth Army, share the video, like the video, be so kind. And as always, push comments down below and give me your thoughts. Do you think, troll, a World's Finest movie is not going to happen, okay? James Gunn ain't teasing shit. Or do you think truth? I hear you. I think this is great news. I'm excited. As always, love you guys. Stay safe. Truth out.
Can you feel the
There was no other way. The world had to be